monde, moi c'est Sandy and welcome to Paris, France. Cheesy intro, okay sir. Hi everybody, this is my sister Mary, and as you probably already know, either from the intro or from my previous video, we actually live in France right now, Paris. We've lived here before, but also this isn't where we grew up, so I feel like there's definitely a few things that we noticed about Paris that like French people wouldn't, because I personally came here when I was 10 and you were 7, I think? 6? Right. Oh my god, there's a dog. I feel like every city and country is different and similar in different ways, but I feel like it's always interesting to kind of see and talk about like what's different and what's not. In your opinion, what's the one thing that distincts like France or French culture or even Paris as a whole?
I feel like their manners. Like everyone is so like well-mannered and polite. Like people can say whatever they want, but from what I noticed, people are always try or like come off as if they're like very polite and well-groomed.
I feel like there's another thing though. I feel like French people aren't always polite. Like definitely like you're gonna say hi to people you know, say hello to people in your apartment building, things like that. But also like they're not the most talkative at the same time. Like in Paris at least. It's different in the rest of France, but in Paris you won't really find people to kind of chit chat with, which I think is different in the Americas. What?
Saw a rat.
Okay, another thing, there are actually rats pretty much everywhere, and it's not even like weird to see rats. It's kind of like normal. You just see them. It's not necessarily a good thing, but like it's just there.
You shouldn't be surprised if you see a rat.
Yeah.
Interest from Paris?
Yeah.
She looks like that. They're like from probably like.
Huh? What is it?
It's a Japanese hairdresser.
Another thing, there are quite a lot of dogs in Paris as well.
And it's a very friendly city for dogs. Like there's like
yeah, so friendly that if you ever come to Paris and see dog poop on the street, please don't be surprised. I'm really like not advertising Paris right now, but no, it's actually like I really love it. But another thing is that so when life was like normal, when there was no pandemic involved, French people would always greet each other with la bise or like an embrassade, which is
only
like,
if they knew each other, not in like
yeah,
the
no,
streets,
obviously,
not even like hey.
Obviously, people like friends, acquaintances, colleagues, not necessarily classmates, but your friends. Like
you'd come up to people.
You'd come up to people and you do like la bise, which is basically kiss one side and kiss the other side. And
you don't actually have to kiss them.
Yeah, it's kind of like
cheek touch.
you like touch you come near each other's cheeks and make like the kissing sound like mwah. And also like it depends where you're from. In Paris you do it twice, and then so you go like 1, 2, like mwah, mwah. And for example in Grenoble you do it 3 times. In the south you do it 4 times. It really changes, which I feel like this is something that French people are very distinctly recognizable from. Because I don't know any other culture that does that.
Oh, another interesting thing about Paris is whenever you're walking around, you could always look in each window, and because there's no like
curtains or anything, they have blinds to like,
but they're outside. Like they just
like
fully
the
turn off
basic
the lights,
like outer blinds, but there are no curtains inside that block the view,
so you can always see people's houses,
which is kind of creepy. But don't get me wrong, like it's pretty interesting because you walk around and you see all this life. There's very much a car, which by the way I just saw the toilet place, so let's go talk about that.
We're not gonna come in though.
No. What do you think about this?
I don't know, it's kind of weird and it constantly has a stink, but it's very cool because like they have a little button. So there's a button that like you click to open the door, but it can't be opened when they have a certain color that's lighting up. So what's happening is that like basically you come in, you wash your hands, there's everything, there's a toilet inside, there's everything.
And once you come out, it basically cleans itself.
It closes.
So as you can see now, this is the button you press to open the door.
Don't close it, don't close it.
And then it changes to occupied,
then to washing, and then out of service, like broken.
If it's broken. But it's
Yeah.
not. So.
Maria, what do you think about the electric cars and the bike Vélib situation?
Well, I would say that Paris is trying its best to like turn into the best, like the most ecological way. And there are bikes. There are places where you can get bikes, and the Lime scooters, which are also now a very big hit.
Yeah, the Lime scooters are now a big hit, but around like 2014, 2015, bikes, the Vélibs, were like the biggest thing ever.
What's the usual thing to do on the weekends in Paris?
Well, shopping is a big thing.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Are you kidding?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Do that. Like, I feel like Paris, like a lot of people think that, oh my god, there's so many tourists, but the thing is, even when you're not a tourist, you kind of do the touristy things to an extent. Like, obviously you don't see the Eiffel Tower every day, but you do go walking around. I want to run through like the biggest like myths about Paris, I guess.
Yeah, go.
Like, do people actually smoke that much? Everywhere, all the time, like smoking.
You
Whether
can't generalize all of Paris.
no, but it is big.
But
Like,
it is
especially
big.
compared to other cities. Like,
Yeah.
there's
It's
definitely.
Oh shit! What the hell?
They're closing the park. Actually, that's what's happening.
Oh, yeah.
When the parks are closing, like the security guards go around like whistling their whistle to like let people know that it's time to go. Also, another crazy thing about Paris, and I think we'll end it on this one, but the probability of meeting people you know is so high. At least from like what I found, it definitely depends on like where you live and where your friends live and stuff like that, and where you go as well. But as a whole, it's so common to kind of see people you like go to school with or you know on the weekends. This is like the tip of the iceberg, so I don't want to generalize anything, but this is the kind of like myths. I feel like Paris is a city that a lot of people have questions about because it's so spoken about.
In the sense that I do not want to see. I want to attend more than be a tourist.
Last question: is Paris overrated?
No.
Yeah, I don't think it's overrated because I feel like it's so different when you talk about it than when you like come here. There's something about like the atmosphere here that is just so unique. And I think a lot of people have said that, but yeah, I don't think it's overrated. It definitely, I think it's actually underrated in the way tourists speak about it because they don't cover the whole thing. But anyway, that's it.
And they also only go to the places like